From alpha images of the multiplayer to cut details and screenshots of the campaign, here's what I've found so far from the Black Ops 2 dev kit folder. Before we begin, I just want to let you know that zombies content won't be covered, as everything I've found is pretty much public due to the recent zombie builds that have surfaced. Let's get into it. Alright, so this is going to be the campaign details and photos. This is in no particular order, but here we go. Here's a timeline of some of the missions of when they began production. I can't get a concrete date, but these are based on various documents such as bugs and issues and performance reports. Here's an early image or model of Menendez in June of 2012, still looking smexy as ever. Okay, so in the mission where you escort Noriega, they didn't have his model quite ready yet, so they supplemented with a model of the Russian guy from Black Ops 1, so there's that. At one point, the writers of Black Ops 2 did have it set to where your choices would dictate who the president was and how that affected the side missions. Funny enough, all the way back in 2011, they had codenamed the presidents Hillary and Trump. So love them or hate them, regardless, that's a very interesting detail. Towards the end of the mission Fallen Angel, there appears to be a reference of some virus that killed 100 million people. Okay, so at this point we're going to go over some images and details of the campaign missions. Here are some images of the mission Pyrrhic Victory in chronological order. And here are some cut features and details found in various bug reports. And here are images of the Solarium mission in chronological order as well. So it appears the story would have went a little bit different, such as Salazar finding soldiers with their kneecap shot, and also the outro of this mission ending based on whether you saved the scientist or not, which, as we know in release, we had no choice. And here are some images of the mission Old Wounds in chronological order as well. It should go without saying that throughout development there's going to be a lot of bugs for each mission, but I think this mission itself just had a heck of a lot of issues, such as clipping, animations, enemies spawning in various places, enemies not attacking, enemies attacking nothing, the list goes on. I would have not wanted to be a developer on this mission. And here are some images for the mission Time and Fate in chronological order. The ending of this mission seems to have played out a little bit differently, such as Menendez still being alive, and then we get into some helicopter ride, and then we lose him again. I'm not too sure, but here's the details on that. And here are some images in chronological order for the mission Fallen Angel. And as stated at the beginning of this video, there seems to be some kind of mention in this mission of some virus that wiped out 100 million people. And also, Harper was originally Han. That could have been a different character, but we may never know. And here are some images in chronological order for the mission Karma. And here are some cut details about this mission. And here are some images in chronological order for the mission Suffer With Me. And here are some cut details about this mission. And here are some images in chronological order for the mission Achilles Heel. The early concepts of this mission played pretty much the same. They were a bit more descriptive of how Menendez spoke to his supporters, so let's just say that. And here are some images in chronological order for the mission Odysseus. There's a mention of a unknown character named Christina. There's no details about who she was. This is probably a generic Marine, if I had to guess, that was in the side mission cutscenes or something. At some point, or maybe just in the writing phase, Odysseus was going to play out a whole lot different than what we got on release. We would have been able to play the entire mission as David or Menendez. My assumption is that they probably thought it would have ended too quick or maybe was too boring. So it's probably better that you got to play as both. And here are some images in chronological order for the mission Cordis Dia. And here are some images in chronological order for the mission Judgment Day. And here are some images for the cargo war mission. I don't have any specific details or early information. Most of the side missions were pretty straightforward and planned out from the very beginning, so not much has changed. And that pretty much covers the entire campaign side of Black Ops 2. There's likely plenty of other interesting details that you could find in the bug reports of each mission, but I wanted to highlight the most interesting parts of each mission. If you're interested in early details of the multiplayer, I've actually already made a video about that you can find here. But for this video, we're only going to cover images that I didn't previously cover. Enjoy. These images of Aftermath seem to be the oldest images we have of any form of Black Ops 2. This is very, very interesting to showcase. There was a mock-up for the map Drone, so I figured I'd make a Unreal Engine concept of it. Enjoy. This is the only known image we have of Black Ops 1 Nuketown within the Black Ops 2 game. And while I was watching back on some old Black Ops 2 footage from back in the day, I happened to catch this little clip in one of their behind the scenes videos, and it appears to be Raid from January of 2012, and this is the only current footage we have of that map in that time. But if you play the July 2012 build of Black Ops 2, if you pause the game and look at the map, you can see this tennis court was originally at the bottom right of it. So that's kind of interesting. If you load Raid on the July 2012 build, the loading screen has this image of it. There's currently no information on the date of this image, but the only thing we can determine is that it's before summer 2012. And that pretty much covers everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe. I got more videos on the way, but yeah, 2025 is definitely the year of Black Ops 2, but I didn't think it would be in this type of way. But hopefully, maybe we'll see some more cut content. I would really like to see the multiplayer more instead of zombies, but hey, I can't complain. But yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.